I'm ArmoredChocobo, and I play video games for the internet. But this video game doesn't need an introduction. We're gonna let it have it anyway. I don't think I ever get tired of that intro. But yes, it's Mulana 2. 6 years after I started the original remake. It's finally out. Well, it's been out for a little over a week now, because you know me. Yeah, Nigoro did a good job at this game. I'm not finished with it yet, but I had to redo several parts, and I said, you know what, that counts as it counts as pre-playing, doesn't it? I think so. So I decided I should start in a little early. Especially since I have pretty much most of the early and mid-game stuff already solved. And there's a lot of it, so I'm pretty sure I could finish the game before I catch up on myself. But made in 2018, Mulana 2. Just barely kickstarted. I think it's like 60,000 out of like the 55,000 they were looking for. So we didn't hit the Hell Temple marker. That doesn't mean there's not going to be a Hell Temple later on, maybe in an update or something. But right now, Hell Temple-less. We're spared. We might as well just start. We got our introduction, didn't we? There's a Lemeza, and he's hanging out with Shorn for some reason, and Xelpud's there, and Mulbrook, and new character that we're going to meet. Yep, there she is right there. There's Lamia Kosugi. We saw her in the alpha, if you bothered to see the alpha. Just like her dad, she's into combat archaeology. Unlike the original, the remake game, there's some weird stereo sound going on. You see, it's kind of in the middle there. When we get over here, your right ear is going to start tickling. Yeah, Nigoro said that's intended, and I'm wondering why. I could, like, downmix this to mono. It's going to sound terrible, though. And this game has some really good music that I don't want to mess with. Welcome back to the surface, now known as the Village of Departure, and Xelpud wanted our attention. But so is this music. That's why I'm interrupting it. Yep, he got his harem. Now Mulana is a tourist spot, but they're having unknown monster sightings. So they got Lemeza, and you know what? He kind of didn't show up. Lemeza did instead. Yeah, their family is kind of weird. So, we're trying to find out monster problems going on in La Mulana. I thought we exterminated them all. Yeah, she had her own ninja training. You know, that's in the Lemeza family. You gotta be a ninja before you can archaeology. So we're gonna have to check out the ruins. Oh yeah, but by the way, Lemeza uses a tablet and not a laptop. Because this is 2018. Yet again, it's Xelpud Mailer. Oh no, it's Twitter, isn't it? He's going to be Xelpudding us. And also they do the owl thing from Zelda. All the NPCs are going to be doing this. No, I got it. Yeah, really. Don't you start, Xelpud. We just started. What did I say? Xelpud. Ah. And he's already with the puns, too. The references. Yeah, how are you using the tablet's camera, by the way? So wander around on the surface. Also, read your messages. Xelpud has things to say at you. I have things to whip. That sound is gonna get on my nerves. Let me just turn that down a little bit. Yeah, 70 should do. And I'll turn down the music a little bit. Because that's kind of loud music. Of course, I'm going to be turning it down in audio. Xelpud! Give me a moment! Here's the Holy Grail tablets. You could save there. Alright, I'll save. In fact, I'm just going to save over all my old saves, except for the one I'm using. Because no spoilers are allowed. Except for that spoiler. But that's spoiler for me. Also, the autosave feature is back, but it's not doing it right now. Mainly because all we have is whip. Well, might as well look around the village a little bit, get weights, get money. We're going to need it. Oh, hey, you look familiar. It's Nibber from the first game. She's doing not shop things. She's bugging us for a hand scanner instead. I don't have a scanner, but I'm gonna lie to you. Also, we'll need a map. Do you have one? Alright, awesome. We got the map of the surface area. And in the La Mulana ruins. But I don't have an app for it. I was gonna do some... If you say you don't have a scanner, she gets quite upset with you. Everyone knows what I mean by upset. Well, maybe they don't, because maybe they didn't see La Mulana 1. Then why are you watching the sequel? That's my question. Oh, right, I can't read. I'm trying to read that sign. Yeah, Xelpud is still a narcissist. Of course he's gonna keep that hanging around. It's a tourist spot now. Shopping! Oh, hey, I have that hand scanner now. Yeah, I'll take that. I'm going to need it. Our neighbor's gonna murder us. Also, we got bucklers back. It's a little bit more improved. Pistol's a lot cheaper. So that guy is going to be my very best friend because he has gun. Yep, that's what we do in archaeology. Pretty much tutorial stuff. You could pause if you need more time. I got a scanner, which means I can activate autosaves, which doesn't seem to be doing that today. I'm not ready to save this yet. More surface time. Also, I like how they have hot spa written in like crayon or something. Relax, revive, revitalize. Yeah, the surface area is a little bit more condensed. It's not as big as La Mulana 1. Maybe it's Collapse, maybe it's Elder Xelpud messing with things. And you don't have to point it out. Can't talk to the village people. Maybe they don't speak English. Or Japanese. Yeah, still the curry addiction. It's just the same hot spring. I'm getting addicted to curry as we speak. Yeah, I'm standing in it. Oh, you perv. Lemeza, I'm gonna have to get used to calling you Lemeza instead of Lemeza. Just don't do what he says. Don't do whatever Xelpud says. He's a horny old man. He's the Master Roshi of La Mulana. Just pay him no mind. He'll get a nosebleed and go away. Also Darna. All the philosophers have moved up to the surface, but they're still doing their work on La Mulana. Now Alcidarna is kind of retired. I wonder how much longer this was. Oh, wait. The intro told us. 7 years. Longer than this game was even a thought. Alcidarna has definitely seen some better days. Phobos and Samaranta are here too. They're working on the ruins. Alright. I could go with some lore right now. I'm cool. I got lore. So he's not up on the hip lingo. Well, he is a 7th child after all. Yeah, I'm just pulling up a thing, don't mind me. It's not on the screen, is it? I hope it's not on the screen. No, it's not on the screen. I'm good. No feather offering, though. Come on, it's been like 6 years. There should be a worship shrine ArmoredChocobo right here. Ah. Well, certainly that won't come into play later. Saying this knowing full well something is going to happen there. Falling still does that. Gravity still works. Just gotta make sure that La Mulana's gravity is intact. Oh, wait, I didn't visit Neber's shop. Neber's shop is over here now. I think it's always been over here. But, you know, I need the map thing. She's selling weights, the Yagoo map reader, and text tracks. We're going to need text tracks. There's a lot of stuff you want to keep track of in this game. Oh, and also, I have to do it. Xelpud's gonna have to wait because I gotta do this. Tiamat Reborn! She's gonna get weird on my butt. Alright, Xelpud, she's getting weird on my butt. I'll talk to you. Yeah, I got that. He wants me to keep the Xelpud mailer up. Well, I got plenty of room this time, at least. They did manage a little bit with the mantra... Not mantras. Mantras are the other game. The abstinence. There's even sets, too. Even though I can't really seem to access those sets right now. Oh, okay, there we go. Yep, you could have like an exploration set, a combat set, a set for other things. Which is pretty cool. I like that idea. It's like a little favorites list you could have of all your apps so you don't have to go messing around. Enough faffing about, it's time for La Mulana. Humanity's last great discovery. The world's largest ancient ruins. Get your souvenirs from Neber's shop before she kills you and gets weird on your butt. In that order. By the way, watch your step. And they've been doing some repair work around here. They got some scaffolding up. The split gate was still intact. So the people of Bali might have something to do with La Mulana. Maybe a La Mulana 3 is in order. Huh? You go to Bali, we find out there's a father somewhere. Who knows, there could be a father in this game. I can't seem to quite jump high enough to see that thing. Let me see it. Fine, I won't see it. It's the Mural of Departure. This is the Gate of Guidance. Hey, that sounds familiar. Welcome to La Mulana Ruins. The Gate of Guidance. New music. Yep, Lemeza messed up the place, didn't he? Your construction is still going on. They got to the Mausoleum of the Giants. And don't tourist the place up. You're an archaeologist, after all. Don't do what your dad did to the place. The Gate of Guidance. So they're explaining La Mulana to all the tourists. Look at all the tourists they got going on right now. But then again, they won't have many tourists. They have a monster problem right now. Suddenly I feel hatred in this direction. Right here. There's a lot of hatred coming out of this area. I think that's where the monsters are. I'm not quite sure why. But suddenly I hate everything again. I need that buzz. That'll make me feel better. It didn't make me feel better. I have more hatred. This bat's gonna get it. Come here, bat. Yeah. Bat curry for everyone. Now we calm down for a little bit. Please murder bats. Flames winked out when the ruins collapsed. I wonder why that is. I like to do this. Scenic La Mulana. Be Elder Xelpud. Please don't be Elder Xelpud. Oh hey, this looks like a puzzle. That sounds like a stereo sound tickling my left ear. Ah, Nigoro, why'd you do that? Treasure chests. Do you not know how to archaeology? Here's how to archaeology. Loot treasure chests by doing pedestals. Gimme. Ah, that looks familiar. Shellhorn's back. So's Elder Xelpud. It's one of the artifacts on display. They must have got it from Lemeza when he was running out. When you do something that's good or bad, it makes noises. Horn noises. It tells you when you do things that are good. Oh, and here's all the children of La Mulana. Again, if you haven't seen the original La Mulana, you might not understand why these are called the children, especially that thing right there. And also these dudes. It gets explained a little bit. The La Mulana is something known as the Mother. That's all you get at the moment. The first children were snakes. Very few records of them exist. Second children were giants. Not clear how exactly big they were though, but the statues are pretty darn big. The third children had wings on their back. That doesn't work. That right there, take it from a bird. Take it from someone who owns wings. That can't be possible. Those wings aren't big enough and they won't be able to get their lift. The fourth children were fish. Why they went from birds to fish? That is explained later. The fifth children. Shorter versions of modern men. Really intelligent, and they made the sixth children. The mother wasn't involved. They had a life-creating device called the Tree of Life. He used clay bodies to make the six children, and they kept on moving on to the modern men. These children come from the mother, La Mulana. The villagers are the seven children, and we are the 8 children. We destroy ruins. Thanks a lot, Lemeza. I want prizes. I also want to murder whatever the heck is up here. I'm not quite sure why. Hey, this would lead to a shrine of some sort, like a spring. But no, it collapsed. Also, bats. Get out of the foreground. There we go. Gotta exterminate those bats. That's the reason why I came in here. These are the monsters. I was lying. It's a real short game. You just kill all the bats, and you get to see La Mulana stuff. Yay! These pots are empty. That upsets me. Also, this is the Sprite Studio. Can't do anything with it. I'm trying to read it. Tell me more, electronic tablet. Well, they don't so far. I wonder who could jump up besides a ninja. With really good air control. The jumping has been improved in this game. You can kinda cheese your way around it. You get a little U-turn. Really helpful. Also, I might as well check this out since we're here. Olmec heads from the La Venta ruins. Civilizations came from La Mulana. So you're gonna see a lot of different cultures. Yeah, something tells me these weren't where they were supposed to be in the original game. I think they've been moved. Evidenced by the scaffolding, of course. But an ancient Mayan airship. A decorated flute and a man riding an airship. and a mechanical god underneath him. One of those kind of looks like something we fought in Mulana 1. Pardon me if I go silent, I'm enjoying the music and nostalgia. I'm a ninja, I can make that jump. I'm a ninja. Oh, nope. I wanted to jump! Ah. I'll show that trap. You know what? I never activated that ledge until now. Ah, the elevator's out of order. We're gonna have to go the long way. Man, 20 minutes in, and we're just like touring La Mulana, like a bunch of people that look at things that they're not familiar with. What do you call those guys? That like to tour a lot and kill bats? Because I hate them? Oh, hey! Somehow I did something good. The Holy Grail! What, did Lemeza just like dump off all of his stuff, or are there more of these things laying around? We got the Holy Grail once again. Yeah, why? What's bad about that? I might need to teleport or something. You could warp to places with the Holy Grail. You could go to Holy Grail tablets, which you could also save at and auto-save at. And here's Heiner. He'll be important a little bit later. Yeah, I already got it. I must have hit the chest and the bat at the same time. Seems like there will be a secret here if this is original La Mulana. Also, I think I see something up in the corner, too. Can't quite get at it, though. Oh well, they'll have no reason to come back. Surely. We'll just murder some monsters. See, there's some monsters right there that need to be murdered. Get back here. Man, Lemeza really messed this place up. The whole ceiling is collapsed in, and parts of the puzzles are in different rooms. You can't even climb up that thing. Man, I'm getting a huge dose of nostalgia. Yeah, you sure you didn't, Xelpud? Sure you didn't do something Superman-like in the last game? Absolutely not. Ah, this looks like a familiar puzzle. This right here. You see the flame, and I don't know what that was supposed to be. I can't remember. It's been 6 years, after all. Still empty jars! And more bats to murder. My job will be complete when I kill these bats. Yes! Mission accomplished! What? No end credits? Oh well. I guess we're gonna have to find them in the Mausoleum of the Giants. We're still in the intro, by the way. We're just going around and seeing things. Mausoleum of the Giants belongs to the Giants, of course. Extensive damage done here. Due to archaeology. Don't archaeology in your ruins like this. You're supposed to be able to keep them intact so you can turn them into tourist attractions later. Because that's how real archaeologists do it. Oh, more weights are always helpful. More bat murder is also very helpful. Yeah! So much bat curry is going to be made this day. Any more electronic tablets? No? Well, I guess this is like the free roam section of La Mulana, where the tourists are just allowed to walk around with bats, do whatever they like. They can have fun with it, you know? They can break the pots to keep on re-emerging just on their own. No questions are asked about that. Now, this isn't where the Nebra Sky Disk is supposed to be. They did astronomy here. Something about aliens. But yeah, even Lemeza knew better not to move the artifacts. I guess they tried to save what they can, and this is one of the things they could save. But yeah, the Nebra Sky Disk was used for a very complicated puzzle. That was very, very early on in La Mulana's life. Cursed tablets. Do not read! Something tells me I should read it. You know what? Something tells me I shouldn't read it. Yeah, is that a bad thing? Do not read that tablet again, or it will make you suffer. And we don't want to suffer. In fact, isn't there like a saving area around here somewhere? I could have sworn I read one. Let's check down this way. Is this a saving one? I mean, I could always just restart the video, because I have those saves in place. I didn't even read this. It's Zebu. Something tells me there was a puzzle solution like right around here, but it's been wrecked now. Very convoluted puzzle. You're gonna find out that La Mulana loves his convoluted puzzles. I can't go that way. There's too many bats. You're gonna need a bat exterminator because I just can't handle all these bats right now. I wanted to get some progress done. I was promised archaeology and all I got was bat murder. And like fake archaeology. Okay, there we go. That was an autosave tablet. Let me go see what that cursed tablet is all about. Huh? Surely it can't be cursed. La Mulana is a dead ruin now. What could it possibly do? Out of my way, bats. Get shoo. That doesn't sound good. No! I've been cursed! Xelpud! I think I broke it. Yeah, more monsters now. That is hard mode. I don't want the hard mode. Do not give the hard mode. So let's go back to that autosave. So if any of you are wondering how you get to the hard mode section of the game, well, there you go. That's the hard mode section. Do not mess with cursed tablets, even in dead ruins. I didn't even check that thing out. So I was busy warning you about cursed tablets. They'll cut you wide open. Oh, so it saves for everybody. Everybody saves at that tablet. They write their name on it. Miguela, Futo, Bado, and Leto are the star giants. This is something that's not apparent in La Mulana, is that there was several tribes of giants, but they never gave you really the names of them. So these four dudes are the star giants. This is Bado. He fell in battle against the moon giants. I wonder if there was also sun giants, because that's what the Nebris Guidus says on it. Or maybe they all worship the sun. This guy looks like a puzzle solution. The Leto statue. Stabbed through the chest by Sackett. That name sounds familiar. I'm not quite sure where I heard it before. Also, people died in here. These are backer skeletons. You'll see them through the game. This one's obvious because it's in the La Mulana section. Look at all the roaches! I don't see any roaches. I see lots and lots of bat. There's a lot of bat in this area. Now, 30 minutes in, and we're not even done exploring La Mulana yet. We didn't even get to the La Mulana 2. We're still in the old game. Oh, the music changed. You know what? This sounds like a good time to save. It got ominous just then. Can't have any ominous going on yet. Next time on La Mulana 2... Well, eventually we'll get to a La Mulana 2. We're still playing La Mulana now. Good night, folks.